The Atlantic sturgeon accipans are also known as Oxyrhynchus. Oxyrhynchus is more than just a fish, it's a prehistoric survivor. With a lineage that stretches back over 120 million years, this massive bottom-dwelling leviathan once swam alongside dinosaurs. Today, it still patrols the Atlantic coast with quiet dignity, carrying with it a legacy etched in evolution. The Atlantic sturgeon looks like it was carved from stone and built to last. With a long torpedo-shaped body covered in 5 rows of bony scuts armored plates instead of typical fish scales, it resembles an underwater tank. One of the most distinctive features of this species is its long shovel-like snout, which it uses to dig through riverbeds and estuaries in search of food. Its mouth is toothless and located on the underside of the head, designed to vacuum up invertebrate small fish and crustaceans from the bottom. They are anadromous, meaning they are born in freshwater, migrate to the ocean to grow and mature, and then return upstream to reproduce. Spawning occurs in spring and early summer, with females laying millions of eggs in gravel-bottom rivers. Despite their immense size, they are harmless to humans, peaceful by nature, and surprisingly graceful in motion. This giant can grow up to 14 feet (4.3 meters) long and weigh over 800 pounds (360 kilograms), though most Atlantic sturgeon observed today are smaller, typically ranging from 6 to 9 feet. Beneath that snout are 4 whisker-like barbel sensory organs that help it detect prey in murky waters. The Atlantic sturgeon is a migratory species, spending much of its adult life in coastal waters, but returning to freshwater rivers to spawn. These fish are long-lived and slow to mature. Females don't spawn until they are around 20 years old, and they may only spawn once every 3 to 5 years. Males reach maturity slightly earlier, but still take over a decade to be ready to reproduce. This long life cycle makes them extremely vulnerable to environmental changes and overfishing, which is one of the reasons their populations have declined. In the 1800s and early 1900s, Atlantic sturgeon were harvested in massive numbers for their prized roe, which is processed into high-value caviar. Their meat was also a staple food for many coastal communities. By the mid-20th century, intense fishing pressure, dam construction, and pollution had devastated their populations. Today, Atlantic sturgeon is listed as endangered under the U.S. Endangered Species Act. Commercial harvest is strictly prohibited, and conservation efforts are underway to restore their numbers in major rivers like the Hudson, Delaware, James, and Savannah. One of the biggest threats now is ship strikes, as these fish often leap from the water and are struck by passing vessels. Habitat loss due to damming and river pollution has also fragmented their spawning grounds. These scuts run from head to tail like a suit of natural armor, a trait that hasn't changed in millions of years.